Welcome back to the channel. I'm OJ and we're locked in. This is the recap for episode 2 of The Idol on Max, formerly known as HBO Max. Now, we know that it's following our girl Jocelyn. Josh, she's doing her thing, but we see that her mother's passed. We see that there's a lot of pressure from the label to drop this single in 2 weeks. Ticket sales are low for the tour, and then we get introduced to a guy named Tedros, and he's a creepy individual. We don't know much about him. They're going to give us more detail in episode 2. But before we jump into this and break down this episode, if you like The Idol, breakdowns, theories, and predictions like this, a live show tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we go more in depth about the episode, then hit your subscribe button, turn your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right here. Now let's go ahead and jump into this episode. This is episode 2 of The Idol, and is Josh going to be able to figure it out? And is Tedros good or bad for it? This is episode 2, The Idol. We know in episode 1, they were talking about the single, I'm a Freak, and she was out there doing the choreography. People were like, man, is she really going through it? Is she falling off? Is her mother's passing really putting that much of a hamper on her career? But she fought through it. And then we know that her and Tedros, they got together and she actually made a remix. Now she's about to play this for her team. You know, Nikki, Haim, Xander, Leah, they're all about to listen to it and they're about to see what she's actually been doing. But we know that Nikki, she's trying to do things by the book. She's trying to copy and paste. This is what we gave you, a song. This is what we want from you, the same song. Well, Josh, she didn't put together a remix and she's about to play it for him. Now the remix that she put together, heavy breathing, more seductive when it comes in, a little distorted. She's a freak. Well, Tedros took it to another level. This right here, you're thinking this is the beginning of an adult film or something. Nikki hears this and she's saying, listen, we're not putting that remix out. That is not what the people want to hear. That's not commercial. And let me tell you how we got here. So Nikki is basically saying, we did everything we could to get you to this point because you took a year off after your mother passed, about 8 months. We canceled tour, refunded $50,000 worth of tickets. So Nikki is saying, you're going to do it the way we do it. We give you a hit, you sing the hit, we make money off the hit. This remix isn't going to cut it. So when Josh hears this, she runs away because it seems like no one's in her corner and wants to do things her way. Outside of Leah, Haim is the closest one to Josh. Now he's her manager and he's in here and he's letting her know, I support you. The remix, it ain't that bad. I'm here to support you and I believe in you. I don't believe in none of the songs. I believe in you. So basically he's showing her that I'm in your corner regardless to what Nikki, the label wants. He's here for her. And that's how you want your manager to be. You want them to be honest with you, but you want them to be the ones that support you, that's actually going to push you. Now she got back in the bed because she's hurt and she wants things to go her way a little bit instead of being controlled the whole time by the label. Now just a reminder, the remix is not done. That was just the intro that her and Tedros did. Now she's calling him and he's asking her, why did you play that for your label? The song isn't finished. We still got to put it together. Now Josh, she was excited. When Jocelyn, she heard that song, she put it together that night. She said, let me go ahead and play that for the label. Now it was some different kind of things going down because we seen her go back to the choking position and using a glass with ice and putting it in between her legs. So I don't know what all happened that night, but whatever it was, she called up Tedros and he's telling her, oh, don't worry about it. I can come do music with you. Not tonight, not tomorrow night, but maybe 2 nights. So this goes along with his weird character, his mysterious character. We don't know what to expect from him. But we see that she's starting to latch on and she wants more inspiration / motivation. We also hear in that conversation, he's telling Josh, hey, trust your vision. If the people around you, they don't believe in you, they don't believe in the music that you want to make, they don't want to go with your sound, then you need to start replacing. Now, some people will say he's putting a bug in her ear. He's just planting those seeds so she can follow along. But she was already feeling this way before we even seen her meet him and how she was carrying herself in episode 1. But right now, he's just planting seeds, letting her know it. You're the star. You need to do things your way. Now we pull up. It's time to shoot the video. Yeah, it's time to shoot the I'm a Freak video. They pull up, they're 3 hours late to the actual set. And the director's like, what the hell's going on? You all right? She said, yeah, it just took a while. Makeup, putting on this costume and everything, but I'm ready to go. And right now, everything that they practiced in episode 1, we're about to see them put it together and we got to shoot the music video. They get up there, they start performing. Now you hear the whole team, the director, oh, is it sexy? Yeah, it's sexy. But you could tell something's off. Jocelyn isn't giving that energy that she's supposed to be giving that energy. This is supposed to be over the top. This is supposed to be I'm a freak. This is supposed to be your return to the main stage, commercialized. This is supposed to gather all the fans, bring them back, support our idol. But that energy just isn't there. And we seen that same energy in episode 1 when she had the glasses on. Now, even Josh knows that she's off a little bit. So after each set, she goes down there. Hold on, let's do it again. I wasn't perfect there. Let me throw my head left. Let me throw my head right. Let me hit the moves. Then they're also talking about, Josh, you're not up there singing. That shows you that it's hard for her to multitask at this moment. She's thinking about the steps that she needs for the moves. She ain't doing the singing, the voiceover, so we can record this. The director is getting frustrated. Everyone is starting to get frustrated behind the scenes. Haim has to pull her off to the side. They retouch up on the makeup and he's asking her, hey, I can tell that things aren't going as smoothly as planned here. Do you want to take the day off and we get it together? She's like, she'll cut a check herself, but he's letting her know that's going to be about $400,000 to cancel production today and pick back up tomorrow. So he's letting her know like, hey, just do your best today. We can record that and then we can pick up tomorrow and finish anything. But he doesn't want to have to drop $500,000 to cancel today. Now everyone's doing a little bit of investigation on Tedros from Hawaii. Now we know Leah was there that night and she met a guy named Isaac, but she's not too sure who exactly Tedros is. We're the same way. Is he black? Is he Hawaiian? Well, he has a rat tail. He has a long ponytail. They say he allegedly owns the club. They've been doing some research behind the scenes. They also come to find out that Tedros, he does own the club. He's from Hawaii, but he owes a lot of people money. And when I mean a lot of people, I mean a lot of people money. So he's an unsavory character, one of these mysterious characters, but we all knew that in episode 1 when he walked to her house. He didn't drive, he walked. While all of this havoc and chaos is going on behind the scenes, Nikki, being the businesswoman that she is, Nikki pulls Diane to the side. She starts to talk to Diane. She's like, oh, you can sing? Because she was up there dancing her ass off. An amazing dancer. Well, guess what? She can sing also. And Nikki said, take her to Studio 5, have her record right now. So it looks like Nikki might already be moving on to another artist. This is the music business. It's a dirty game, but the music must go on. Destiny, she's been talking to Haim. They're trying to figure out about Tedros. Leah's trying to figure it out. But Destiny actually goes and gives a little motivational prep talk to our girl Josh. And the reason she's doing that is because Josh, yes, she was cut up on her legs. It looks like glass fell in between her thighs again. I don't know what her and Tedros was doing last night, but it seems wild. Right now, she's telling Josh, you're an idol. You're a star. Don't have the fans saying you let them down. Don't have the fans saying, oh, the label didn't support you. Do your thing, step up, and everyone's going to support you. So right now, Josh is hearing this and she's like, you know what? Let me go back out there. Let me knock this out and show people that I'm actually an idol. She took that motivation, went back in there, feet are scratched up, ankles cut up. It doesn't matter. She's about to prove that she is the best in the business. From the top 5, 6, 78. I'm just a freak, yeah. She gets the dance and we like, okay, there's that energy I've been looking for. Episode 1, take the glasses off. Show us that you really got what you say you got. She's in here knocking it out. The only thing is, the one time we get it perfect, the camera was all out of focus. She's just been crying out for her mom. She's going through it. And now the director is telling her, you need to get back on the stage and redo it, but with that same energy. And we all know that once you do it right one time, it's hard to replicate that. And now this right here was kind of like a dagger to her. I don't know if I can get back on that stage and do it again. Well, we need you to, because this single needs to drop and we need these tour tickets to sell. We see that Tedros has Isaac in here dancing and doing some weird stuff, but it looks like he's a manager and he's the one letting people know that you're a star. The same thing he's been planting in Jocelyn's ear. You're a star. Do it this way. Do it better. But see, he's pushing Isaac more than he was pushing Jocelyn, but that's because Jocelyn isn't his artist. The breakdown is set in. She's gave it all she got. She started to bleed a little bit more in between her legs from where the glass broke. Her feet are cut up. They want her to redo the dance. She's crying out for her mother. I don't think she has any left. This might be the end. This might be the end of her career right here, right in front of our eyes. Episode 2. Back at the house, her manager Hyam is trying to motivate her and encourage her to not give up. He even takes it back from the first time he seen her dancing and singing at age 11 at the Fox Mall. She did such a good job that everyone in the crowd wanted an encore. They wanted her to redo the song. So he's letting her know, this is what you were built for. You're good. Don't let any of these other distractions knock you off your pedestal. Now she's saying it might get rocky for her. She doesn't know what's up next, but music is all she knows. And that's what Hyam is telling her, letting her know, telling her that you can do it. Just stay focused. I'm gonna help you through all of this. We start to find a little more out about Tedros. Now Tedros is talking directly to Diane. Diane is the best dancer that's been helping with the choreography for Josh. Now, he knocked down Josh and he's been knocking down Diane because Diane wants to know, is Jocelyn a better F than she is? And he tells her, no, you're the best. And it seems like Diane was setting up Jocelyn to bring her to the club because he needs to make money, because we also found out that he owes people money. So right now, it looks like he's trying to backdoor and finagle his way inside so he can get her on his side and they can make some money so he can start to pay everybody back. 2 nights later, he told Josh he was going to show up and they were going to make some music. They were going to finish that song, I'm a Freak. Well, this time he pulls up with the crew and they drive over here. No more walking. We're pulling up 4 deep and we're about to go ahead and invade the home. Tedros, Isaac, Chloe, and another member, they show up. Chloe is wanting to go swimming and the festivities are about to begin. We know a cigarette's going to be over here. We know some drink is going to be over here, and they might introduce some white girl. You never know at these type of parties. And like I said, you never know. Isaac is talking to Leah. Leah wants to have conversations with Isaac about who Tedros is, how she met him. Tedros bringing out the white girl. He letting everybody hit a bump, do a line or two. Asking Leah, do you not trust me? She said, I just met you. He said, yeah, but do you not trust me? She takes a hit of the cocaine. Jocelyn takes a hit of the cocaine. This is, I guess, a Hollywood party. Isaac and Leah, they go into the back room. She's asking more questions. She wants to know, how did Isaac meet Tedros? Well, it turns out Tedros seen him at church. He was singing. Tedros signed him. He's a manager. So now we see why Tedros was working Isaac like that when they were at the club. He's trying to make some money. He's trying to make a name in the business. But Leah, she's trying to get information because everyone wants to know exactly who Tedros is. Tedros and Josh, they're having their little one-on-one. She's talking about toast to the end of her career because she's showing the label that she's unreliable. But Tedros points out, you see this beautiful mansion? If you were unreliable, y'all wouldn't have this mansion. The 2 swimming pools, if you were unreliable, y'all wouldn't have this mansion. The single that they want you to drop, if you were unreliable, they wouldn't have that single. Why do they want to push that single so much if you're unreliable? So Tedros is trying to keep her calm and let her know, hey, as I mentioned before, if the people around you don't want to work with you because they're technically working for you, if they don't want to work with you and for you, then you need to move those people around. But don't give up on your career because of what they say. You got yourself here. Now we know how Tedros operates. Chloe is in the back room trying on clothes. Tedros is with Josh. Isaac is in the back with Leah doing their thing. And he's over here covering up her ears. He wants to block out the distraction. Then he gets a scarf, puts it over her face, and it goes into some wild stuff here. I don't know what Tedros got going on, but this is what they do in the Hollywood Hills, I'm a guess, because I never been up here and this man is on another level. But Josh, she's enjoying it and she's going along. He's telling her, do this, imagine that, play this, do this, turn around. It's wild. After a wild night of cocaine, cigarettes, drink, and sex, the next morning we hear Chloe playing the piano in the living room. Then you hear Tedros throw out, maybe we should give your label 3 songs. And what I'm getting from this is if he can help her write 3 songs, put together 3 songs, get his name on some stuff, she'll start to believe in him and start to work with him and partner with him. So this is how he's trying to put his foot in the door. And she's rocking with it. And he also recommends that he moves into the house just for business until they get these songs done. Chloe goes in there. She's playing the piano. Everyone in the house starts to come in and they're listening. Chloe singing, but it breaks my mother's heart. Then Isaac joins in, breaks my mother's heart. And then Jocelyn, she starts tearing up because her mother has passed. The people around her, her family, they don't get along with each other. Tedros is holding her, and it looks like she's believing in the music. And it sounds like Tedros has put together some good songs that she could potentially take and show that she's really that idol. All right, there you go. Episode 2 of The Idol. Let me know what you think. I know this show is kind of weird, but it looks like Tedros has been planning to try to find a way to get himself back in the music industry, or at least expand his career. And he got the right people around him because it's working. Yeah, it looks like he might be setting up Jocelyn, but it looks like she's going with it because it's a change from the music that she was doing. And we know that she didn't like that song from the get-go. The remix might actually be dope once we hear it. But let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. Is Tedros good or bad right now? Is Jocelyn, is she going to get everything under wraps and take control of her business? Let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go more in depth on the episode. Thanks for watching. I'm out.